Good to have Juwan out there with your group again.
Yeah, I was going to have JJ back today, for sure.
What is it about him that he brings to your wide receiver room?
I think it's first the mindset that he brings. He carries it to the rest of the room. Just the energy, having him back out there today on the field. We still heard him while he was gone, but just hearing him in the huddle, hearing him on the sideline, he has good energy to himself, and everybody can feel it.
Brandon, the NFC Pro Bowl wide receivers are all good, but there was some thought you could have been among them. Was that disappointing to not be recognized? And just that.
Yeah, it was. It was tough at first, but we'll see. Probably pretty much every one of those guys at one point they had to come through San Francisco, so it's all good.
You're gonna beat them up.
You've been getting more accolades, though. Like, I think you were on the PFF top wide receivers and a couple other awards. Does that kind of ease the pain a little bit?
I mean, I know what I did this season. Everybody, we all play this game we want something to show for. We want to get some accolades, get something to show for the work that we put in. But at the end of the day, I looked at this season, even though it's not nowhere close to being done, the regular season, and what I went out to do. I would say I got to do that, so it's all good, yeah.
Did you set statistical goals and did you reach them?
I did set them. I didn't reach them. I mean, I didn't. It's just like every single week it changes. Like our goals change every single week as the year goes on. It still changes. The goals change personally. For myself, we're talking about personal goals. So yes and no.
Brandon, you had 2 touchdowns in that opener in Pittsburgh, and Brock obviously was the one that threw him to you. What kind of connection did you have with Brock all season long? And did it raise your eyebrows at all just how he was able to come back from the elbow surgery?
Yeah, Brock too. He had a great regular season. He did a great job. But even just like out there today, we're still trying to continue to build on that connection as it gets tighter and tighter each game that we play from here on out. So we're just continuing to build off that. But I definitely think that we're able to do some special things and still continue to look forward towards more special things.
What's it like going into the playoffs with him this year, knowing that he's already playoff tested?
We're just looking to get better. Obviously, we've done some things. He's got to play a playoff game, but we weren't able to capitalize on our goals in playoffs. So that's just a mindset as we get a little chance this week. Just getting our minds and bodies to match up so that when we go out there next week and practicing in the game, we're able to put our best foot forward.
What's the hardest part about not losing the chemistry? You know, you didn't play last week. You guys aren't playing this week. It'll be 3 weeks between meaningful games in terms of your chemistry, your connection, the timing. What's the hardest part about staying sharp for you guys?
Like I said, just mind and body, just trying to stay in it. But 3 weeks, I'm not sure about 3 weeks. I know we played with them in Washington. We didn't play with them last week through 2 practices and in the game. But we just went out there today and had practice. And it was a pretty good practice for the offense. So,
Brandon, a lot of receivers don't like to run in the middle of the field. You seem to thrive in the middle of the field. Is there a route that you prefer or you would consider your favorite route?
Anytime you get to go across the middle, you get a chance for big explosive plays, and in a way that Brock is able to see it and throw it on time and pace. It just makes for good offense. So really anywhere on the field, I'm trying to catch the football. So, but I think through the middle of the field, we definitely got some work in through there.
How did today's practice compare to a regular Thursday practice for you guys?
Same practice, just a little bit, altered a little bit. So obviously still a bye week. We still want to get guys back, get everybody where they need to be. But pretty similar to a Thursday practice.
In terms of intensity, I mean, was that? Could you tell that was important to Kyle that you guys, practice at the same pace that you usually do?
Yeah, that's kind of been the message. We're just trying to follow his lead, and I'm sure they'll have us ready to go.
You said obviously it's not over, but where do you feel like you've grown the most, whether it's a player or as a person this season?
I think just through the years, tested with certain different things, whether that's at home, here, on the football field, in the building, wherever it may be. I think just getting used to things happening and being able to kind of continue to move forward and just maneuver through different situations.
Brandon, have the front office or anybody given you any, I guess, communication in regards to your contract, what extension you might be getting, just any assurances on how much they appreciated this season and beyond?
Yeah, my agent keep calling me, but I ain't talked to him yet.
Brandon, several times throughout the season, you talked about how the offensive left meat on the bone when you've been out there. How much closer are you guys to getting a majority of it off the bone?
Sorry, one more time.
You talked throughout the season about, you know, you leaving plays out there, leaving meat on the bone, but how much closer are you as the season has progressed to being at your full potential?
I think that's just that's our main goal through the season is just, and as players, is taking away those plays that you're talking about, and just fully maximizing every play, getting everything we can from every single play, and then as we get into the playoffs, that's more and more crucial. So we're thinking about that every time we go out into the field, every time we're walking around, we're just thinking about maximizing and leaving nothing out there, collecting everything on our way out.
Do you feel like you're reaching your max potential at the right point in the season?
I think we're in a good spot. We're trying to continue to keep on getting better, but we won't know that for sure until the run comes to an end.
All right, thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
George will be next.